What's good, everybody? It's your boy Soul Harmaro, but you can call me Soul. And today I want to talk to you about hashtag BetterPSN. Now, this hashtag BetterPSN has been trending over the weekend, and it's possibly still trending. I hardly doubt it, but it's all over the place. It's in articles. It's a campaign for it. Basically, consumers are tired of PSN just because the service is basically shitty right now. All those features they promised us, it's not there. And it's very lacking because everybody put $400 in to get a console that had amazing features that everybody thought was going to be better than Xbox, but it's not. Let's be real. PSN has its flaws, and PSN has their, many triumph moments where they give out better games than Microsoft does when it comes to free games every month. But honestly, you can't enjoy those games if you don't have a better online service. I'd rather have shitty games getting thrown at me and have an online service that is online every day and not get knocked offline to a point where I won't be able to play online for a week or two. And then on top of it, just to underhand the consumers, you give us a shitty, what's the word I'm looking for? They give us a shitty compensation just because we couldn't play for a week. That's not good. If you want to give us a good compensation, give us our fucking money back that we paid for a PlayStation Plus. Because the week that you're out or down, we lose the money. We not be able to play our games. We have to be online to play the games to get the trophies. It's the same thing with unlocking achievements on Xbox. You have to be online. Well, technically you have to be online, but you have to be online to gain the most out of your games and the features. But if we don't have online, we can't gain none of those features. And Sony doesn't have those features. You don't have a good online-offline status where you can pair offline if you don't want to be bothered. Now, we all know a lot of people do that because they don't want to be bothered when they come home from work or school. They just want to have some time for themselves, watch Netflix, play a good single-player game, and just relax. But you have to appear online, ignore people, and be an asshole even though you don't want to be an asshole. And there's a lot of other features. Microsoft recently just got a screenshot feature and a recorded feature implemented into their system. Sony has the same thing, but truth be told, it's more fun to take screenshots and record videos on Xbox than it is when it comes to PlayStation. It's like, okay, this is very lackluster because at the end of the day, when you take screenshots and record video on PlayStation, it's one of those situations where you don't directly see it. You have to go to another section and see it. Whereas on Microsoft Xbox, when you go to your friend list, all that stuff is on your friend list feed and you can see it right away just by clicking on it. Microsoft Xbox emphasize the whole socializing with your friends and showing what you can do on video games, whereas Sony, it's just a fucking feature. It's not a feature that can be socialized with your friends. And this whole feature where they took so long to put it out there where, you can take control of your friend's video game and help them with this certain part in the video game, it took so long to do that. Why promise something and take so long to do it? But it ended up being shitty because, everybody doesn't have a good connection. And if you don't have a good connection, you can't do it. Cater to, the people that do have a shitty connection and can't afford a good connection. And cater to the people that can have a good connection and can do it. It's really like matchmaking. Why matchmake me against people that have a shitty connection while I have a good connection? But at the same time, you should be matchmaking me against people that actually do have a good connection. And it's just like that. How can I share play a game with somebody that has a shitty connection, but they can't do it because their connection is really crappy? I just don't understand that. And there's a lot of other features they promised us, which I can't think of off the top of my head. It's just, I feel like when it comes to Sony and, the whole PlayStation situation, it's really like they are very out of touch with their consumers. And like I said before, it takes so damn long for an update to come out with Sony. And it's like, when they do come out with an update, it's just to stabilize the servers for PSN. Why can't you do that within another major update? Why can't you stabilize the servers within a major update that adds features. Instead, you're giving us a shitty update that stabilizes the network. And then on top of it, it doesn't even stabilize the network, because anytime you got those assholes out there that want to knock you offline or knock the servers offline, it fucking crashes the servers, and then you can't play for a day or two just because it takes so damn long for Sony just to say something or get the servers back up. And they talk about how they want to make security more better and this and that. You've been promised us this so damn long, to a point where I can go far back when I didn't even have a PS3, where security was a problem and everybody got their shit hacked. How is that better security? And don't get me wrong, I might not understand the concept of coding and security and this and that, and try to fight all these hackers for knocking your servers offline. I don't understand that, but I feel like the job could be done a little bit more better based on where their headquarters is, if it's in America or if it's in Japan. Because we do have a Sony in America and we do have a Sony in Japan. But it depends on who, holds onto the name when it comes to talking to their consumers. Now, in my state of mind, I feel like when it comes to talking to their consumers, I feel like the only people that handle it is the Japanese people. But, like, what's the fuck is the point of having one in America and they don't even keep in touch with their consumers? It's like, the people, when I go on PlayStation Reddit, I look at it like, damn, some of these people are just fucking bitter just because they have amazing games, but your service is shitty. When I go on Microsoft, it's so damn friendly. People are talking to each other. Some people are smart asses, but other than that, it seems so more vibrant. People are communicating. People want this to be better and that to be better. And I've heard that Major Nelson, he actually reads the Reddit page and, talks to people and this and that, but who's doing it for Sony? Who's going on Sony's Reddit page and talking to the consumers? Where are the people that want PSN to be a better service? Microsoft needs competition. We don't want the same shit that happened in last generation where Microsoft dominates and then Sony is just right there with their little consumers saying, oh, well, yeah, PlayStation is still better even though Microsoft is doing way better than they are. Like, we need competition. When we have healthy competition, we get better services, we get better games. Like, listen to your consumers, because as a developer, and I have a lot of friends that talk to me about my whole game design stuff when it comes to school, they tell me ideas. As a gamer, I know what consumers want. And let's be frank about it. The people that, run these companies and, do this and do that, can you really ask that question, are they gamers? Or, besides the people they hire to handle that section, are they gamers, or do they know what consumers want, or do they know what they want in their pockets? I feel like right now PS4 is just a fucking paperweight for me right now. It's collecting dust because it's not as appealing as Xbox Live is. I could have fun on Xbox Live. The social thing is amazing. I could sit there the whole day just looking at the upload studio of my friends doing clips or taking screenshots, this and that. I could take a whole day out and just look at those shits because it's amazing how it's so flawless and seamless. But when it comes to PlayStation, it's not. It's like, fuck, this is dull, this is boring. And PlayStation has a lot of fucking potential, and this is coming from a big ass Xbox lover. And I want both consoles to do well, but it's on Sony. It's in their court now. But other than that, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe on my channel. Don't forget to follow me on my Twitter. I'll check out later. Peace out.